at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Cardinals who get the road victory. The Cardinals with the best possible start to their season, a road victory in the opener. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles start the campaign 1-0 with the road victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. The Rams get off to a hot start as they get the road victory in their opener. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. To throw is Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They run it here with Thompson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll go to Barkley again. A beautiful spin and room to run. The 40, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now the extra point. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, it's Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, a run with Thompson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Automatic
Because
first
they're
down.
inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll go on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard
Automatic first
penalty.
down.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Holding. Receiving team.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Here's Hernandez to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hernandez now throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
Automatic first
You
down.
never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out wide and let the defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down, inbounds, for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive. Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Barkley. Shifts by him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Looking to throw on second down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On the run, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Hernandez. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. To throw is Hernandez. Throwing on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now Hernandez. From the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Hernandez from the gun on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Gorman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Set. Blue landed.
Hernandez now to throw on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Back to throw. Hernandez. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Over the middle complete. It's Shepard. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hernandez Operating from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, Hernandez. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
To throw is Hernandez. From the gun, he'll throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go now. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
All right, here we go. 319.
Now Hernandez looking to throw on 2nd down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
All right, now look at the
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Holding, receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Smith. Throw left side complete. It's Quinn. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Holding, offense.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting his way through contact and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties.
Automatic first down.
We know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game and trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39.
This is Barkley. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
All right, here we go. Clean it.
On third down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Blue 99.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably
Personal
a
foul.
takeaway.
Face mask. Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't
Automatic
afford.
first
It's an
down.
absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Boom,
They'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll go on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.